everybody, my name's Jonathan and welcome to Bearly Unboxed. We are back with a Barbie video. I have not had a Barbie video in a long time. I've not been collecting Barbies as much as I have Monster High lately. If you've noticed, if you've watched anything previously recent on my channel, you'll know that I'm really into Monster High right now. Not even really Rainbow High. I'm having a hard time finding the new Rainbow High dolls to order online and in store. I do have a couple Rainbow High videos planned, but I still have to get some of the newer dolls, and I know by the time I get them, people will probably be already over it and moving on. Kind of the same thing with this video. This isn't exactly like anything hot and new right out of the warehouse or whatever you want to call it. But I do have, and I have so many of them, they're hard to hold all of them. I recently found these Barbie Pets. There's 5 of them. These are from Dollar Tree, and they are $1.25 each, and they actually all have their own barcode. But these, I don't know if you can order them from Dollar Tree, but if you can, I will put a link in the iCards in the description. So we have like multiple dogs, and then we have a cat, and the cat is pink. Very Barbie of it for being pink. I love that. So we're going to open those up today. These, I think, are just pets that we've seen previously that come in these little blind pack pets. Now, this, I think, is a whole new set of them. It doesn't show any of them on the packaging. And I think we'll probably start with the pets, and then we'll get into these dolls. So I've had this guy for a while. I got him, I believe I found him at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, maybe a few weeks ago. The price tag, oddly enough, is not on it, though. And usually they have a price tag. So I must have taken it off or something. I don't know. But I think he was only like around $8 or something like that. Now, this is the new Totally Hair Fashionista. And here's all the other fashionistas that are currently in this wave. This is number 227. If I can get my camera to focus on it. There we go. And then these are all the other fashionistas you can get. I did get this 221 because I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. And I put her on a made-to-move body, too. But I don't think I actually got any of the other ones on here. This one is the blind Barbie, which is really interesting, and then there's this one. But oddly enough, the packaging originally for this had a little image of the Totally Hair Ken on the packaging, and it had the year. So this, oddly enough, is not part of that packaging. I'm not sure why it doesn't have that. There's his barcode, if you want to look for him. But the thing I'm really excited for is this Playline Odile Barbie. So this was announced months and months ago. I recently found this at my local Fred Meyer here in the States, in the Pacific Northwest. Now, I checked back after I bought this a few weeks later, and they had the Millie version where she has the Millie face sculpt instead of the Odile. So, and I couldn't find any more of this one, so people bought all these. But this is the barcode for that. I will try to find links for these, but I know a lot of people have been having a hard time finding this one. So I'm really excited for this, especially this outfit right here. Not so much this one, but here's the back of it. I love this face sculpt. It's one of my favorite Barbie face sculpts, and it started out as like a collector face sculpt, and then they started more recently using her face in a lot of Playline dolls. Like there's been some mermaids. There was the Holiday Barbie a couple years ago too that used her face. Oddly enough, the artwork on here just looks like Millie. So this is sort of like a variant, I guess. Even though it does show the Odile sculpt in the photo. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know the specifics of all that with these. So we are going to start with the pets. So these little pets are really cute. They're all like dogs and then a cat. I wish there would have been multiple cats. But this one is a little dog holding a butterfly, and it comes with an accessory that looks like a little brush. This is the barcode for that one. These can be found at Dollar Tree. Now, these are actually made by Just Play, who makes a lot of toys for other companies. So it's like basically licensed by Mattel. And they make these little surprise pets. That's what this is. This should say... Does it say? Yeah. So it says Just Play on that too. So... Alright, so we're going to open these all up. Now, the Barbie pets are all kind of cute. And I like this because you can pick the one you want instead of having to rely on luck. And they're actually made pretty well. So here is this little dog. It's got a little pink paw on its butt. And a little white belly. And then it's got the little purple butterfly on its paw. It's very cute. And the face is actually really well painted. I like this. I like this a lot. And then it comes with a fake brush. So it doesn't even have bristles, but it has them on the side around there, and it has a little paw that matches basically the paw on the butt. So actually it's a little different. It is a little different. The heart is a different way. That's kind of interesting. All right, so there we have that little dog and his brush accessory. And then we're going to open the cat last. So I actually have, I think, this particular dog from a previous blind package, like these were. Oh, I forgot to show the barcode. So this is the barcode for this one with the green hat and the stick. And he comes with a bone. All right. I almost forgot to show that. So this one, it looks like they all have a pink paw on their little butt, on their little back leg, basically kind of like a My Little Pony. But this one is really cute. It has a stick in its mouth. They're not posable or anything, but they are highly detailed, and I like all the different colors. For $1.25, that's not terrible. And then he comes with this tiny, tiny little bone. It's very cute. But it's funny that he has a stick in his mouth, so he can't really eat the bone. All right. Next, we are going to look at another dog, because most of these are dogs. Now, this is a little dog with a unicorn horn and a flower crown. It's very cute. And there is the barcode for that one. I don't know if these are available anywhere else. Maybe Five Below might have these, but we don't have Five Below here, so I can't be for certain. But it feels like something that they would have because they're less than $5. So here is this one's really cute. This looks like a beagle. It's the only one that I really kind of know what kind of breed it is. And its pink paw is kind of hard to see because it's printed on the brown, but it has this purple flower crown with a blue unicorn horn. And the unicorn horn sort of looks like it's actually on the dog, not on the crown. And then it has a little bee on its collar. It's very cute. It comes with the same little white bone as the other one. The accessories in this are very limited. There's only 2 different ones. Because see, this one also comes with a bone. Now this, I believe, is a little pug. think it's a pug. It's very cute. And there's the barcode, and it sort of has like mouse, like Mickey Mouse hat kind of looking thing going on. I like how most of these dogs are wearing a little hat or accessory. It's kind of cute. Okay. And again, the white bone, we don't really need to look at that. But here's the cute little pug. I like this one. It has a purple collar. The collar actually doesn't have anything on it. There's no B. And then it does have the pink paw on the butt, or on the behind leg. It's on the other side on this one, which is kind of interesting. All right, and then last but definitely not least, because I myself am a cat person. I have 2 cats myself. This cute little pink fluffy cat. And here is its barcode. These are really cute, I will say. It's nice to see Dollar Tree getting actual Barbie stuff, because they do have a lot of generic doll related stuff. But when they actually get Barbie branded stuff, that's awesome. So here is this little cat. It's very fluffy, very pink, and it also has the pink paw on it. It's very cute. You know, the more I look at it, maybe it's a dog. Maybe it's not a cat. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Do you think this is a cat or is this a dog? And what kind of dog or what kind of cat would it be? That's a good question. And it also comes with the same pink brush that this other one came with. So there you have all the cute little pets. So we're going to move them over here. And I'm just going to push their accessories off camera because they're so tiny I don't want them to get lost or in the way. Alright, so there are all those little pets. Now, I'm excited to see what we get out of this, because I believe there's more than just dogs and cats in this set. And I'm hoping there's a checklist so we can see what all we can get from these. I did pick this up, I believe, from Target. It's been a while, but I believe this is the same. Like, if you were to go to Target currently, this is what you would probably find on the shelf, is this particular series. It's series 13, by the way. That's how many series of these that we've had. And these, I think, are kind of like, well, they do have, it does say there's 2 pets inside. So that's really exciting. That's cool. I can't remember the price on these, but I want to say it was around $10 or less. Of course, prices might be different in your area, especially with all the stupid tariffs going on. So this has a little cardboard to protect where the pets are at on the top. And it just comes apart in the back. And then you get this really cute, like, faux suitcase. And I love the paint detail on the front here. And it has the Barbie logo. And it also has the Barbie logo on the back. And it has like a zipper with a heart. It's very cute. And it does have a number on the bottom. I don't know if that means anything. And it does say 2024. So here, let's take all these out, if I can get them out. There's 2 little blind packed packages in here. And we do get a checklist. So let's take a real quick look at the checklist. There's some really cute ones in here. Oh, I like this cat and this cat. Oh, and there's a bird. The bird is really, really cute. Look at this little dog here. And then there's also, like, I think it's like a glitter one. And that's it. But there's quite a few. Yeah, I think that bird is really cute. Also, I think this little one right here, this little poodle with an umbrella, is adorable. This one with the towel, that's really cute. So you'll have to tell me which one of these is your favorite. I think they're all really cute, though. Oh, I like the cat with the beret. Oh, is that a hamster? I think that's a hamster. Okay, that's really cool. So there's quite a few different ones in here. Okay, so let's open up this one first. Who did we get? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, they are flocked. Or at least this one is. It's fuzzy and soft. Not the towel, though, oddly enough. But that's really cute. It's a little cat. It has little leopard print, and it has the Barbie paw, or the pink paw. That is really cute. It's really well made, too. So we'll put this with the other cat. All right, and then I think I can already see which one this is, because the packaging on these is not very... it doesn't really hide them. And we did get the little pink poodle with the umbrella. That is really, really cute. And it has the pink paw. And it's flocked as well. Those are really, really cute. Okay. I like the colors on them, too. And then you get this little faux suitcase that you could totally give to your Barbie. The only thing I wish is that this handle actually came up and down so the Barbie could kind of pull it. But you could give it to like a Chelsea doll, definitely. And it would work for her size, I think. All right, so the next thing we're going to open is this Ken. I really love the way they did the hair and the beard on this Ken. We don't get Kens with beards very much, and I really like the artwork of him. The outfit is just okay looking, and he does have just some shoes that are very simple. And I believe I already showed the barcode, but there it is again. So these, I believe, open up pretty easily. Let me see. Yeah. I ripped it a bit, but there's no tape on that part at all. And then I think he just slide out. Yes. All right. So very easy to get out. You don't even need to cut any tape. Here is Totally Hair Ken Fashionista. Now there were no plastic fasteners in his head. They were only wrapped around his middle and his feet to hold him in. Very easy to get out. He does have a hood, which is really cool because it actually fits over his head. And it even has a hole in the back. So if you use it on a doll that has longer hair, like a Barbie, their hair can go through the back. But here is his really, really cute face. Very handsome. The beard is just basically printed on, but they printed it on in a way that looks really cool. And then he has molded on hair, which I don't mind for short hairstyles because short hair on a doll is really hard to manage and make look right. Now, he's on, I think this is the slim Ken body, which I would prefer this head to be on like a thicker Ken body. I'm sure he does have a made-to-move match. His body match I do own in my collection, but he's actually not here in the room with me right now. And it's the Barbie Looks number 17. Let me just make sure I have that number right because I'm terrible at remembering numbers. Yes. It would be Looks number 17, also known as Brandon, and he's like the Asian with the like flocked hair. They are apparently the closest match for this Ken, which I might end up giving him that body because I'm not a huge fan of the face sculpt on number 17 Looks Ken. And I do like this face sculpt a lot. So as far as articulation goes with this, he does have the head tilt and it can turn, which is really nice. But you can see, look how thick that neck is compared to these arms. That's kind of off-putting to me, which is why I want to put him on a bigger body. He does have the arms that can go out and go up, and then he can sit, but he sits really terribly. It's not very good at all. Like, he's at an angle. But his legs, they only go up and down. They don't move out. Now, he comes with this sleeveless hoodie, which I like. I would love to pair it with a long-sleeved shirt, though. I think it would look really nice over top of that. And then it just Velcros in the back, and then you pull that over his head to get it off. So yeah, he's definitely the slim Ken body. So not my favorite body type, but I do like the bigger, thicker body types for Ken. It's kind of my style for him. Alright, so I do like him though. He has purple shorts and they are just elastic. They don't have any Velcro. So those just pull off and on. And then he has these white tennis shoes that look like just like a normal pair of tennis shoes. No paint detail, but they do say Ken on the bottom, which is really cool. So there we have him. And he will stand on his own, which is great. But because he is a slim Ken, you might be able to use one of these doll stands. Let me see. Nope. These doll stands do not fit around his waist. He still has too thick of a waist. So it's great that he can stand on his own. I do have a collection of Ken dolls in a different room in my house. And I'll probably just add him to that. I don't know if I'll swap the bodies. I'm going to think about that. So, all right. Now, this is what I've really been excited for, is to take a look at this Odile Barbie. She's one that I probably wouldn't mind giving a made-to-move body to, but because her outfit, this main one, you would see all the joints a lot. And the made-to-move joints are kind of, like, they're very noticeable. So I'm probably actually just going to keep her as is. Just a classic type Barbie, No bend and snap knees, though, I'm assuming. We don't get that at all anymore with Barbie. I don't think there's any tape on the bottom of this, is there? Okay, so we can probably open this from the bottom. The barcode for her, if you want to look for her. And again, I found this at my local Fred Meyer, and I was really shocked to find her on the shelf. And the moment I saw her, I grabbed her. And I wasn't recording like a toy hunt video at the time, because I was just kind of in a hurry to just look around and get out of there, come home and make dinner probably after work. But yeah, there she is. Get a better look at her. She's really pretty. Her eye color is it's like a pale violet, and I love that. I love when dolls have violet colored eyes. In fact, one of my favorite Barbies that I have on my Barbie shelf back here, trying to point at her, it's this one right here. She's like a holiday Barbie that has violet eyes, and I found her thrifting, and I think she's really beautiful. Alright, so let me get her out of here, and then we will try on all her outfits and take a look at her. Alright, and here is the Odile Playline Barbie right out of her packaging. She has saran hair. That is really nice to see. She is shedding hair, but that happens with all dolls. She actually does have this longer piece of hair. I'm going to just trim it real quick because it's kind of bugging me. And then, there we go. Okay. That looks a little better. Her hair is a little choppy, but yeah, you could totally wash that and it would be great. But it doesn't have any gel at all in it, which I think is really amazing. And she does have a little bit of a front side part, but here's her face. She's really pretty, and like you can see her eyes are a like pale violet color. And as far as articulation goes, it's pretty much the same as the Ken, except she can move her legs out a little bit. But she can sit not very well at an angle. I really hate that when dolls can't sit perpendicular, like at a 90 degrees. It's just weird. Her arms can go up and down and out. And then she does have that head tilt, and it can turn. So, I mean, it's standard Barbie. No elbow or knee articulation. But she is really, really pretty. She's probably one of my favorite Playline Barbies that I own now. Yeah. Her face is printed really perfectly. Like, I love everything about this. She's so pretty. Her outfit is very simple. Yeah, I feel like we've seen this dress before, and the ruffle only is in the front, so it's not all the way around, which is expected, especially for a Playline doll. But I do like this holographic nature of the dress. It looks really pretty, and you can actually see that on camera. She does have these purple shoes, which I really like these shoes. I don't think I own any of these in this sculpt, so that's really cool. And she does have high-heeled feet, which I definitely prefer for Barbie, because there's a lot more options for shoes when you get the high-heeled feet. All right, so I do have one of those stands, which I hope works on her. Let's find out. I think these doll stands work a little better for Monster High dolls than they do Barbie. Oh yeah, that does not feel right. Let me get a different doll stand. So I have what are known as Kaiser doll stands. There are these metal ones. Now I don't think I have any that are smaller waisted doll stands, so we'll just have to make do with this one, which will work for her. It's just a little wide. Okay, so there we have her on a doll stand. Now her other outfits, which they are filled with those really, really, really tiny plastic fasteners that were holding it in. So you will kind of have to find them all, cut them out if you need to, but I think I got all of them. So this is just like a shirt dress, which I feel like we've also seen something very similar to this before. It says love all over it in different typeface, and it just velcros in the back. Partial way down. Oh, that was hard to say. And then she does have this like pleather pink jacket, which is also filled with those little plastic fasteners. It did kind of leave a little hole right there. You can kind of see there's a little hole. It does Velcro in the front, which is great. I love that. And you don't need a shirt with it because you can barely see anything when it's on, which is really cool because she doesn't come with any shirts. She just comes with this and this skirt that go together. So I do like this outfit. This is probably the one I will style her in, and this is just an elastic skirt as it flies across the screen. This is an elastic skirt with no Velcro. And then she does have multiple accessories. She has 2 more pairs of shoes. Okay, so as I was saying, she does have 2 more pairs of shoes. She has these translucent pink high-heeled boots. I really, really like these. They have some glitter molded into them. And then she has these silver shoes, which are very simple. And then she has a pair of sunglasses, which are not bad. They are not translucent, though. Yeah, you can't see any light through these at all. I'm not a big fan of that kind of sunglasses. And then I feel like I have this purse, but it's in white. It looks very familiar. I think I even have it styled on... Yes, I have it styled on a doll behind me. It's a white version of it. But this purse, I don't think I have one. It's like a star with a bow-shaped bag. So she also, lastly, has this love necklace, which we have seen before. And they show it with the love dress. And, you know, I think the reason this looks familiar is because I have a dress like this, I think, and it may be a different color, and I have a necklace in a different color as this. And I think that's why this looks so familiar to me. All right, so let's try on her other outfits real quick. All right, and here she is in one of her other outfits. I went ahead and gave her the yellow purse to kind of go with it, although the yellow is completely different than the yellow in the necklace and everything. And then I gave her these pink boots, which I thought went with the pink in the dress. I'm not a big fan of this type of dress. It just looks sloppy to me. It's just it's very casual. This looks more like something that, you know, someone would wear at home when they're just relaxing. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it. So now we're going to try on this other outfit, which I think is going to be my favorite. And I'm not sure. I kind of think these boots would look better with this outfit, but I assumed the silver heels go with this one. So we're going to try that. And the sunglasses, I think, would look good with that. Here she is in this outfit. And this is definitely my favorite of the two. I think she looks super classy, super Barbie with the pink. And the bag actually stays on her because of the sleeve, which I think is really nice. And then here's the shoes. I think these other pink shoes would look better, so I think I'm going to trade those out. But I do want to try on the sunglasses over her eyes. All right, and there she is with the sunglasses on. Not a big fan. They're really huge, and I don't like that you can't still see her beautiful eyes. But they work okay, like on the head. But honestly, I'd probably prefer it just without, and without the bag. The bag is kind of just, it's meh. I am going to try on these other shoes, though. I think these pink boots would look better because then it's like pink, silver, and pink. Yeah, see that I really, really like. That is really cool. So there you have it. There's the Odile Barbie. She's super pretty. I definitely recommend, if you can find this doll, she's gorgeous in person. Like, I love the violet colored eyes on her, and the fact that she has saran hair. It might be a little choppy, but you could totally clean that up. I probably will go through and kind of trim it up a bit, and wash it, and then add her to my collection just as is. I think this outfit looks really pretty. So let's put her back here with the Ken. And she is a little taller than that Ken because the high heels. And it's also the like slim body for Ken, which is shorter. But yeah, let me know what you think of this Barbie, the Ken, and all the pets. I know a lot of Barbie collectors probably really aren't into the pets, but I love pets. That's one of the things I like about Monster High. I love Littlest Pet Shop, and I love Magic Mixies, like just because they're little animals, little pets. I love that kind of stuff. But out of the two of these dolls, let me know which one was your favorite today. If I had to choose, I'm probably going to pick the Odile Barbie because she's absolutely gorgeous. So, even though he's very handsome. So yeah, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Give the video a like, hype it up if you enjoyed this. I really, really appreciate that. It helps the channel quite a bit. So also subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications and use that subscription tab to keep track of all my new videos. I put up at least one new video a week, and lately I've been doing a lot of videos, so you'll probably see 2 or 3 a week, and maybe more with Halloween coming up. So, all right, I'm looking forward to Halloween and all the videos I have planned. So, all right, well, take care out there. I love you guys. Bye. A special shout out to all my members. Thank you guys so much. Also, thank you to all my subscribers, new and old. Without you, these videos would not be possible. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.